Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports Gaming Pro. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and welcome back to the Los Angeles Dodgers franchise. So we have a special episode for you guys tonight. We are quickly going to go over the team, what's happening, and then we have a special guest with us today, my friend JoJo. He's going to be the San Diego Padres in the next game, and we're going to verse each other for that next game. We are currently in first place, 22-11. Padres are in third, so it really doesn't affect us that much if we lose this game against JoJo, but here's how our team's doing. Kenley Jansen. Yeah, Kenley Jansen, like I was saying, kind of lost words there. Him and Kershaw are both 31 years old, both A potential, and both 99 overalls. Which, it's great. You got yourself a stud closing pitcher, stud starting pitcher. There's your ace right there. And Javi Baez has been performing so well for us right now. He is red freaking hot. He has 12 home runs so far this season. I'm not even gonna say anything. Ridiculous how great he's performing. There is a question though. Two things. Do we possibly leave Ross Stripling in that 5 spot? And do we leave Kike to be our bench bat? Which, don't get me wrong, you need bench bats. The more depth you have, the better you're going to be. Because Kike, the last thing I want to do is trade him. Because look at all the positions he can play. Look at his secondary positions, right? You see all those things, and you're like, well, why get rid of him? If somebody's hurt, he can fill in at basically any single position in the field. So, like, you know, you got Turner at third, Javi at second, and Max at first. Max Muncy has been on fire now, I think, right? He was originally off to a little bit of a slow start, I remember, but that's 6 home runs right now. And somebody who's a bit cold lately, but before that has just been absolutely balling out, is Cody Bellinger. 8 home runs, 19 RBIs. He's been a little cold lately, and that's what's concerning me. He's dropped down from a 96 to a 94, because he was originally a 96, I believe. But he's 23 years old, and during spring training, we signed him to a massive deal. $10.7 million each year, have him locked up for 2023, which is going to be great. And the thing about the Dodgers is they just have so many great prospects. They're going to be locked up for the next so many years. Even if they end up making it all the way, to how far they go each year, like to the World Series and lose every year. Even if they go, so I'm laughing right now because JoJo, he just ate a Ritz Crackers thing. He's going through a phase lately that he loves Ritz Crackers. He's wiped out the whole entire thing. It's hilarious. So Corey Seager, he's definitely gonna be a big part. I kind of forgot what I was saying. I was saying about how they have so many great prospects, and even if they don't go to the World Series every single year in the future, they're still going to be right there and competing every single year for the next so many years. I'm going to keep Gavin Lux as a Dodger as long as I can, because I want to see him develop over time, and I think in order to do that, we're going to move him up to AAA. Congratulations, Gavin. David Freese is another guy who's a great bench bat, but we could always honestly call up Gavin Lux and use him as a bench bat. We could call up Matt Beatty, who's on fire. Use him as a bench bat. Keep it Ruiz, bench bat, then obviously he's going to be turned into our starting catcher. Same overall as Austin Barnes, but I happen to notice when I call him up to the majors, he tends to go down to about a 75, 76 overall. So I'm going to hold off on that. Cleve Ferguson is going to be a guy who I'd avoid to trade, because I want him to develop into like a nasty relief pitcher, along with Ross Stripling. I'd like to see him turn into one. And these guys down the road, all these guys are going to be going down the road. B, C potentials. I know they have good overalls, but they're getting up there. Dylan Floro, maybe to keep him around for a couple more years along with Joe Kelly, because Kelly throws absolute heat, but he's 30, 28, 32, 31. I like to have guys that are a bit younger I like to have a young team, but our starting pitcher's locked up for good. Because you got a Dustin May, who's an A potential, 20 years old, 64 overall. You have A potential right here. A potential, A potential, A potential. Bueller and Urias are they're already locked up for like the next however many years, and they're so young. So you don't even consider them to be a prospect because of how good they are. But they really are still young prospects that are just playing. Hyjin Ryu, one of those guys who, you know, I think I'd probably like to move on from him at the end of the season. He's a 79 overall. He's not making our starting rotation, and he's a 17.9 million. As he's a free agent, he's gonna obviously be paid more than that to get him back, and I just don't think it's gonna be worth it. He's 32 years old, but I mean, the better move might be to have Hyjin maybe take over that 5 spot, but I think I'm gonna leave it alone for now because Rush Stripling is on fire, and I don't think we're gonna talk much more because me and my friend Jojo are gonna hop into this game, and we have our pitching prospect, ladies and gentlemen, Yadier Alvarez on the mound, 22 years old, A potential, 72 overall. This is gonna be exciting to watch. I recently called him up. Go check out that video, and here we go. We are going to playing this game. As you can see, player 2 Jojo right there. Padres, they have some sick uniforms. I'm thinking about maybe changing our uniforms to have like new like home and away uniforms, because I think having new home and away uniforms would be kind of sick. Wearing the blue a lot would be nice, and you know, that'd be cool. But yeah, those are sick uniforms that Jojo's gonna be rocking right now, and we're gonna go with this uniform. Petco Park's actually my favorite stadium. One of my favorite, like tied for first with a couple other stadiums in the MLB. So this is gonna be fun. Yeah. So our lineup's nice and set. And Fernando Tatis, a guy who I absolutely love, I considered trading for, but it's just not that, you know, not gonna be that realistic. You know, I don't really know if it's gonna. I mean, I want to kind of keep it, you know, on the side where it's like kind of real, but at the same time, you know, you want to turn this team into a superstar team. Mainly, I do it by developing prospects and stuff, but sometimes, you know, you're gonna have to make some trades, and I just love these San Diego uniforms that when he's got in. Javi Baez is gonna be leading off for us, so if you hear me talking to Jojo, don't be surprised because he's here. Jojo, why don't you say hi? I said hi. You said what's up? That's illegal. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, Javi, not what we want. First pitch, ground out. We want to try and work the pitch count as best as we can. Here we go, Seager. Good pitch to hit.
Let's see if he can turn it around.
Never mind.
Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Guessing that low
Yeah,
change.
Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a
Fernando. I mean, is that Manny? Yeah, they got Fernando Tatis at short. Manny Machado, a former Dodger. Oh, Manny. Why'd you have to do that to us? We loved you in LA, man. It didn't have to be this way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
JT. Good pitch to. Oh, why? You gotta hit that ball better, JT. It's a good pitch to hit. You gotta crush that thing. A curveball sweeping into you. Not what you'd like to see, but now leading off to Tatis is not what I like. He's one of my favorite players, and he's an absolute monster.
And you can see his home road splits there.
So,
The
thing I do not like about Yadi Alvarez is that he only throws 3 pitches. I've talked about it time and time again of possibly adding another pitch to his pitch arsenal. But I honestly don't know when or if I'm gonna do that. We are considered the hottest team in baseball right now, as they just said. And there's a pop out to Javi Baez. He can also play center field, which is actually a big advantage if we can get him in the outfield eventually. I think I might end up doing that. I've thought about it a lot. I just never really went through with it. And so great piece of hitting there by San Diego. Chuck it down in, and the double play ball is in play. That's what I like. But to Manny Machado, the former Dodger, what's Manny gonna do? He hits a sharp ball. Verdugo, our #1 prospect, gets it on in. Great job, Doogie. And Hunter Renfroe, he'll stand in. I might add a curveball to Yadier Alvarez's pitch arsenal, and just like that, this game's going kind of, you know, simple. I'd have to say it's going pretty simple. On the road here against San Diego. Interesting game. Bellinger's been in a major slump lately, but in real life, he's the hottest player in Major League Baseball. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm not going to swing at that because I want a better pitch. Belly, we want you to start breaking out. We need a breakout, like a couple games here for you. All right, Belly.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Don't let me down, Cody Bellinger.
As an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with
I have a good eye
so it's going to come down to who executes better.
when I usually play like people. Not going to swing there on a 3-0. You never know. Sometimes maybe it'll slip every once in a while. This is a pitch I like. Loving this pitch. Loving that pitch, and he fouls it off to the left. Not what you like to see. And now what do you do? Belly bombs. Do not go from 3-0 to getting out. Oh, and he lifts one. If I did power swing, that might have left the yard. I think it's going to drop. No, it's not. Power swing, that breaks his freaking slump there, but we just couldn't. With 2 strikes, I wanted to at least make contact. That sucks, though. We had it so timed perfectly.
Gold glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
It's not happening. We are just not performing well.
Without much problem for the second out. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hernandez fouls off a changeup a bit inside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Maybe take this in the opposite field, Kike.
This is flared out towards second.
Or do that.
They'll whip this one to
1, 2, 3 inning. Should have been a home run there by Bellinger.
He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And
he'll pop that up. Long run for Bellinger. Couldn't get there. Who's up right now? I didn't check.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep.
Verdugo makes the snag. I've been thinking about trading for Manuel Margot to have another righty bat in our like major league team, or at least in our system. Because having another righty bat would be big because we have a lot of lefties here. So I think Manuel Margot is going to be a move eventually that I'm going to make. Maybe next episode. Tune in next episode and maybe we'll do that. Slider drops in there for a strike. Nasty pitch. Is it going to be low? Is it going to be in? Jojo, what do you think? I say it's a foul ball. Yeah. I was just about to say I think it's a strikeout. Or I say it's a strikeout, whatever. Will Myers, however, he hits the second out to AJ Pollock.
Range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The thing is, if we do end up trading for Manuel Margot, he's either gonna have to be a bench bat or he's gonna have to replace Peterson and Verdugo, which I don't want. So I'd rather not have him as a bench bat, but I'd also not rather have him in our farm system, but I'd as well not rather have him as a starter over Verdugo or Peterson. But I'm thinking instead of, you know how I have like Pollock, obviously, I'd rather have Margot there instead of Pollock, because Margot is younger, and down the road he's going to be better. And this is all about the future. It's not about right now. We want to develop this team good for now, but great for later. Catcher, I can't wait to get Ruiz in here because I'm absolutely sick of Austin Barnes blowing great opportunities like this, popping the ball up. Absolutely sick of it.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
So, Manuel Margot, I think, is going to be the move. And I think after this game, I'm actually going to go for it, or maybe next episode. So tune in for that, and you'll see what's happening. Foul tip caught on the change.
But I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
It's a beautiful pitch down the middle, but it's the pitcher, so you know he's not going to get on base, but still a solid knockoff. I thought JoJo was going to trot that, jeez. Maeda, like Mejia, whatever his name is, a catcher. Mejia, Maeda, not Maeda, but close. So now, Javi buys the shooter out of play. Wait, I want to see this.
As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
What was that? He threw it at the coach.
Into the box now, Joey Lucchesi. He swings and grabs.
Wait, no, that was a double? Oh my God! What's happening? No!
And he's safe.
That was the craziest thing that ever happened. No! Now Tatis stands in. We are dead, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind. If we can get some more of those, we'll be good. We'll be good. Gee, fam.
That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find
All right, Yachty. 1 out at a time.
1 out now in the San Diego third, and standing in, here's the first baseman.
1 out at a time. Oh, he's gonna send him home.
He's there to make the catch.
Verdugo's got a gun.
Third, as this should get him on the board. The run comes across to score,
But it was cut off.
1-0.
Unfortunately.
Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
And a
Foul tip call
here at strike 1.
for strike 1.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
So we are currently losing 1-0.
Here's Javier Fayez back to the
And
top of the
Javi
lineup, and
will
they're
need
still
to get something started for us.
They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
Javi, no! Fernando Tatis Jr. Jojo, what do you have to say about that? He says he's too good.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And up next, the
All right.
former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center.
And that's gonna be caught.
This one down. A good read off the bat for the second
All right.
out.
Love you. Okay.
So with 2 gone here,
Oh, no, we're gonna...
let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys.
That was my mom
into the 90s.
talking.
One guy well into the 90s, 97
Sorry
versus
for that
91
interruption.
on the top velocities so far. No balls and a strike to count.
I guess a sinker, but clearly not in the right place.
The windup and the 0-1.
And now my dogs are barking. Base hit!
That's a hit. The first in this game for the Dodgers.
First of the game for LA, ladies and gents. We got a hit in the hit column. To bring up Bellinger, who almost left the yard earlier. No, that pitch was, that thing was like a beaut.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me.
Drop,
A nice
drop.
bullet in the gap
Good.
gets the job done in this situation.
The
Gonna be
0-2
big.
pitch. Hit hard up the middle.
He couldn't give me a good pitch to hit. He just couldn't give me a good freaking pitch to hit.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Stepping into the box.
There's one gone.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Soft liner to the right side.
Just gonna tool with JoJo and
To get over and tag him.
tag him.
Here's Will Myers. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Oh, we have Bellinger starting at first today.
Here's a
Oh, that's right, because the
slider that
lineup's
just
different
tails
every
out of the zone. It's
day. I
ball
change it
1.
up.
2 balls and no strikes.
Just missed. He throws 95, so he throws decent speed. Not Aroldis Chapman fast, but
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
bro.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Hit the
Well, that was
other way
easy.
out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one
Is
away.
it Hernandez? Yeah, Hernandez
And back
pocketed
at
that.
Petco Park in San Diego as we check in
Hide
with
me,
Heidi
Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught
Matt,
up with
during the
Dave
break?
Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far.
Swinging
And he
too many
told me
first
that
pitches,
they
but
have to find a way to be more patient at the plate.
Yep.
7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their
You
approach
thought.
and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. High in the air into shallow left center. Tatis calls for it. 1 out.
wow. It's just sad.
The right fielder, number 14, PK.
Ready for another chance? PK Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First
I
pitch
haven't
of
guessed the
at-bat
pitch the
on
whole
its way.
day.
Hit sharply
Base
on the
hit.
ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Blazing speed on base, ladies and gentlemen.
He's given up tonight, and the
What
first
are
one
we
didn't
gonna
any
do?
damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And this is low, ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. He's running. Don't want to forget about him. Thought about going for second, but instead
Oh my
they got a
God!
pickle. And they will tag him out between first
I
and
hate how I
second.
didn't
And
even
whatever that
mean
was,
to
it
do that.
backfired, and there are 2 away.
And it just
He was
happens.
just a little too anxious to break for second
Didn't
that
even
time.
mean to do
He
that.
jumped early,
And it
the
just
pitcher
just
did a
happens.
Nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll
We
see
cannot
a
afford to
clinch
lose these
and back the runner to
games.
second on those
And you know
types
what
of
just
plays.
triggers me? I'm so much better than JoJo at MLB The Show, and he always just screws with my head somehow.
Lays off to one,
And then I
two
find a way obviously to beat him every time, but I have a feeling I'm not going to do it today only because I'm on camera. When I'm not on camera, I'm so good against him, right, JoJo?
Grounded weakly
Tell your
toward
lies.
third. Machado has it.
Machado, damn it, he should have stayed in LA.
Side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers.
Ugly haircut, man. He should have stayed in LA.
Stepping in, Francisco Mejia.
He reached on an error in the third, and I'd rather not have another error here to lead off the inning. I'd rather not have that happen either. Oh my God, what's wrong with Yachty?
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Turner is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Nice play, JC.
Digging in now, Fernando Tatis.
Double play ball. Double play ball. Seager to Bias to Bellinger. Get used to hearing that.
Get him out of the inning. Takes just 4. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really
Can't wait for Keeper Ruiz to get ready enough to take the majors because I'm sick of Austin Barnes. Like I said. Base hit to lead off the inning. Just what we needed when we're down by 1. Needed that clutch hit and we got it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we needed. Oh, Yachty. Who do we have in the bullpen today that's on good energy? I think we're going to warm up Hunter and Baez. 2 righties. And you know what? We can't blow an opportunity like this. We are going to... No, I forgot there was a lefty in. I just saw Muncy and I'm like, wait, he's the best bench bat. And I'm like, we gotta go to him, but I didn't realize there was a lefty on the mound. That's so stupid. And he almost had himself a base knock down the line. Unfortunately, he did not. If he grounds into a double play, I'm gonna kill myself.
Kinsler for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
We get a leadoff batter, and I press the wrong person. And Javi Baez, we need you. I love you, Javier Baez.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
I love you, Javier Baez.
And he is into 3rd with a 2-out triple.
A 2-out triple. I would have scored the run though if I didn't ground into that double play. Corey Seager B. Clutch.
Slapped hard the opposite way.
B clutch.
Check that. He didn't look it into his glove and the ball drops in. And the
we tied it, ladies and gentlemen. The Los Angeles Dodgers are just doing Los Angeles Dodgers things. Too classy. Too used to it. But alright. We had ourselves a good run there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Heidi Watney.
I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the
they do such a good job on her. Why can't they do that on
a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been
the fans. Make the fans better, and the game would be much better. Fortunately, we have a lefty leading off, but I think there's a lot more righties to come in. Grounds into a 1-pitch, 1-out scenario there.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
JoJo be munching on those chocolate eggs because it was just recently
Here's Manny Machado now.
Easter, so we have chocolate eggs and
swung on and
Manny, you.
This one has a chance. A leap, but he won't
Oh!
the wall.
That was so close!
And he's in there easily.
He bounced off his glove!
So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1-1.
Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, we almost just robbed the former Dodger here. Pedro winds up. And it's just a solid hit there by Manny. GG's to JoJo. He really made solid contact there. And that ball's traveling. See all the fans here in Petco thinking that ball's gonna clear. Look at that. Look at where you think it's gonna land. But no, it's dropping. It's dropping. He leaps. and bounces off his head. It bounced off the wall, then off his head. You could hear the thud. I almost had that timed perfectly, so close. And then they almost had him guns, but it got cut off. And that was that. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go to substitutions because I do not feel like having a guy with a busted head in the game right now. So we're going to Jock Peterson. Because if his head really is that messed up and he makes an error and costs us the game, I'm done. But with Manny at second and Renfro up, could he drive in the run right here? We are about to find out. No, he pops it up. One more out is all is needed to get out of the center.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now JoJo's munching on some chocolate with mint things. It's a chocolate mince.
Digging in once again, Franmil Reyes. Runner in scoring position.
Baez, a nasty pitch there.
Impressive swing there to start the at bat. It's 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about
good fastball to make him fly out to Verdugo in center.
Just like that one.
Verdugo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
5 hits for LA, 4 hits for San Diego. I think it's what it said.
You up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah,
not gonna swing at that.
So far for them. They just
Wanna
haven't
pitch.
had consistently good at bats.
The 1-0 home.
That's Gucci enough for Bellinger.
Missile sent out to center field.
Breaks the slump, ladies and gentlemen.
He is out of here.
Number 9, he breaks the slump.
Until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Ooh,
With the curveball,
that curve.
catches the corner for a called strike. 0 for 2 from him so
That
far
thing
in
messes
this
with
one.
your mama. That should be number 9 for Bellinger. I think it should be number 9.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup
Against the lefty too. I cannot believe he did that. And the Dodgers, hottest team in baseball in real life and here in our rebuild. And it's going to continue to stay that way with an easy dub against JoJo. Did I speak too soon? Y'all are probably like, no, what are you speaking like that for, man? The game's not over yet, bro. And notice how I have not guessed the pitch this whole entire game. I'm so good at guessing pitches. And now today, I'm dookie. Well, against JoJo, I'm good at guessing pitches. But I'm just, everything I'm good at against JoJo, normally, I'm bad at today. Because I feel like just with me playing in front of you guys against him, I'm just playing the total opposite of how I usually do.
On the move, he tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 31.
In now,
Jock Peterson.
He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first.
Not Jock. Okay, so we have a thing that what usually happens is whenever me and JoJo play and I'm the Dodgers and Jock Peterson's in, he fouls off at least 6 balls, 6+ balls before he actually records a hit or puts the ball in play. Which is kind of crazy because everybody else, you know, they don't really record foul balls because I usually swing at the first pitch against them. A Gucci pitch there on the inside half. That's going to be a fair ball fielded by Barnes. Speed won't help you most of the, well, sometimes. Not most of the time, sometimes, but.
Stepping up now, Ian Kinsler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alright, let's see if I could place this just where I want it. Nope.
That time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Good pitch by Pedro.
Towards second.
Oh, Javi!
Be a base hit for Kinsler.
Well, this is where the manager makes his
I don't know if
money
I
right
should have
there.
dove. I thought he would have possibly reached out and grabbed it. That's why I didn't die. But double play ball is in order
hits on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from
Double play ball
back into
still
this
in
game and
order.
tying this game up. You're going to have to
Don't worry
really
about the
think
guy on
about putting
second.
somebody on
Just don't
first
worry about him.
that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice.
So JoJo's bringing in a different starting pitcher for a starting pitcher.
Come on to pinch hit here, the big spot
What is wrong with this?
to first base.
Oh, that was on the fly. My bad. Well, at least JoJo has a pitcher to come in. He doesn't have to warm anybody up.
Tatis. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking
Fernando
for him to change that
Tatis!
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the ball.
And that's the inning. JoJo's slamming the ground right now. He's so mad. Oh, and he just threw a football at me that I blocked, and then it landed on the couch. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. And here we go.
Leading off for the Dodgers. The catcher.
It literally just said Richards is getting tired, but this is his first batter of the game. His first pitch. Like, what do you mean? He just came in, if you guys remember 2 seconds ago. Looks like we're gonna have to bring in the lefty here against the righty. Andrew.
To the on-deck
Tolls.
circle now to try to get something started here with
I
one
don't know
gun
what
in the inning.
just happened there. Not gonna talk about that.
Pops this one up. Richards calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Riding into the box, Javier Baez tripled and scored in his last at-bat.
Triple and scored, JoJo. How do you like the sound of that?
Drifting into shallow right
JoJo's
field.
like, I
And
don't
this will
care.
be taken in
I
out there
don't care.
by
And I don't care. We are going to warm up Ferguson and bring in Hunter.
Tommy Hunter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 96.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And a good throw gets him one gone.
JoJo called that guy stupid.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the eighth. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Turner's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Just like that, two up, two out.
It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now.
Oh my God, I have the hiccups now.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Corey Seager. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his
Oh
hitting
my
streak
God,
in
why
his
did-
plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into
Oh
the
my
zone,
God.
work on his craft and try and
JoJo's-
find something in the gap.
Around second now and headed for third.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
And headed for home.
Inside the ballpark. Oh my God, the hiccups are killing me. Home run with 44 speed. That is, oh my God, the hiccups. That's gonna clinch it. Ladies and gents, left the yard. Oh my God.
Renfro giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Cody Bellinger will stand in and try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the seventh inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for
Belly bombs. Belly
but this will
bombs.
stand untouched. One out, nobody on.
Oh my God. These hiccups.
For a base hit, his second of the ball game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And
Verdugo.
will be Alex Verdugo. Reyes is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 14.
He's set, here it comes. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground to short.
He's safe.
Throw won't get him.
My techniques, though.
Sometimes one of your best friends or your own teammates.
My techniques are too good for this kid named JoJo.
He bought his battery made enough.
Yeah, he definitely bought
JoJo,
him a
guess who's
knock.
up?
What else he's gonna buy him? He's gonna
Jock
buy him
Peterson.
dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Hear that, JoJo? It just wasn't meant to be for you to win. Oh, if that dropped, I'd say at least 2 runs score.
Stepping up to the plate, Franmil Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground is short. Seager is up with it.
Got him! 1 out.
Next.
Close, I warm up. Oh, just Ferguson. All right. Well, we're gonna sit him down because easy dubs here.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Not gonna need to go to
And he
the
lays off there, 1-0.
pen yet again. Ha ha ha. Get it?
Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, can LA get
Played as last chance on his side.
done? I just
Here in the ninth.
not even gonna talk about it. My headset just came off my head and fell.
Hit back up the middle.
Javi, this is why I trade for you, Javi. To win games. That's why I get you.
Well, just another day at the office for these
Javi
guys.
did not disappoint, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.